The son of the smuggler Han Solo and the rebel Leia Organa, Ben Solo was the apprentice of Luke Skywalker. Due to his heritage, he exhibited a strong connection to the Force, though he was prone to the call of the dark side. Seduced by the being known as Snoke, Ben fell to the dark side and was redubbed Kylo of the Knights of Ren. Kylo Ren then helped create the First Order, an organization formed from the scattered remains of the Galactic Empire. In 34 ABY, Kylo Ren completed his transition to the dark side by killing his father Han Solo on Starkiller Base, and after a duel with a Force-sensitive scavenger Rey, he was defeated and forced to flee. Darth Caedus, formerly the Jedi Knight Jacen Solo, was the Sith apprentice of Lumaya and completed his ascension as Dark Lord of the Sith after murdering his aunt, Mara Jade Skywalker, and Lumaya's own death at the hands of Luke Skywalker. Now in power, Caedus instigated the Second Galactic Civil War. In 41 ABY, Caedus confronted his sister Jaina Solo on board his flagship, the Anakin Solo, and was struck down after a heated duel during the Battle of the Aurora Station. Hey guys, Mandalore the Maximum here, uploading my next Versus video. This will be the first in a series where I pit characters from Canon that are based on characters from Legends and pit them against each other. And I decided to start off with this one. So I present for your approval, Kylo Ren versus Darth Caedus. The exact statistics of Kylo Ren's fighting style are not found in any source, as he has been depicted in only one serious confrontation with an opposing Force wielder, though there was enough presented that I was able to construct a set of statistics for him. Kylo Ren's fighting style is described as both aggressive and acrobatic. This leads me to believe that he mainly specialized in Form 7 lightsaber combat. The most vicious form of lightsaber combat, Form 7 was said to be filled with both fury and malignant grace. Kylo Ren's typical response when engaging opponents in combat was to overwhelm them with superior brute strength. He had some skill in blast deflection, but since he has only been depicted in one lightsaber duel, we must draw a reference from that. His offense was capable, but his defense was lacking. Darth Caedus was regarded as one of the greatest duelists of the Order prior to his fall, engaging notables such as Mara Jade Skywalker, Kyle Katarn, Jaina Solo, and even Luke Skywalker. While the exact statistics of his fighting style haven't been confirmed, I believe he was a specialist in Nyman, the sixth form of lightsaber combat. A hybridized form, Nyman incorporated elements from the 5 previous forms, balancing out the various specializations. Caedus was observed incorporating force-based telekinetic strikes into his sequences, a core element of the Nyman style. And while he hasn't been credited with dual-blade fencing, he was a notable marksman, specializing in the use of blasters, vibroblades, poison darts, and various other killing tools. However, it has become clear that Caedus is a jack of all trades, but a master of none, who dislikes lightsaber dueling, precisely the type of duelist that Nyman was created to accommodate. When comparing the fighting styles presented by each combatant, it all comes down to experience. Kylo Ren has only been credited with one fight against an opposing Force wielder that was just as inexperienced as him. However, Darth Caedus was credited with engaging master-level lightsaber duelists. Even though he's a jack of all trades but a master of none, and has been credited with being one of the greatest duelists in the Order, it's really just a nice way of saying, you're better than most people. Fortunately for Caedus, Ren isn't bringing anything new to the table. Darth Caedus gets the edge. At the time of his defeat on Starkiller Base, Kylo Ren was a 29-year-old human male. At the time of his death, Darth Caedus was a 32-year-old human male. Both have displayed a great tolerance for physical injury. No edge will be given for physical ability. Since he was very young, Kylo Ren exhibited a strong connection to the Force, and was credited with various abilities, both conventional and unorthodox. He has used telekinesis to stop a blaster bolt in midair, as well as pull a full-grown human to his grip with little to no effort. Telepathy was another field in which he specialized. He has been able to probe the minds of weak-willed individuals in order to rip vital information from them, though other trained Force sensitives were beyond his capabilities. However, more advanced applications such as Force Lightning, Tutaminis, or Sith Sorcery eluded him. So basically, he's a fairly typical Darksider. As a combative Force wielder, Darth Caedus was a master of the dark side, Luke Skywalker hailing him to be even more powerful than Darth Vader. His telekinetic abilities were nothing short of overwhelming. He has been able to generate powerful waves that could destroy massive armies with little to no effort. Telepathy was another field in which he specialized. Beyond the basic mind trick, he has used the Beast Trick ability, Battle Mind, and long-distance communication, though more advanced applications like Battle Meditation eluded him. After his conversion to the dark side, Caedus was observed using Force Concealment to hide his presence from the Jedi. He has also been credited with using Sith Illusion, at one point creating a phantom projection of Ben Skywalker during his duel with Mara Jade. Darth Caedus was a practiced hand at Force Lightning, and he has been capable of creating powerful bursts of energy that could disintegrate a target upon contact. But possibly his most advanced application was the ability to achieve full oneness with a Force, essentially becoming an extension of the Force's will. However, as a Sith, such ability would not come into play. The outcome of this area is pretty much determined by who these two are constantly being compared to. The Sith Lord, Darth Vader. Kylo Ren is struggling to catch up to Vader, but Caedus is stated to be even more powerful. Darth Caedus gets the edge. Kylo Ren wielded a single-hilted cross-guard lightsaber as his primary weapon. Due to his lack of knowledge on the weapon itself, his construction of it was accelerated, and so the weapon was not fully stable. It utilized a single, cracked red Adigan crystal as the focusing lens. There isn't much that can be said about Darth Caedus' lightsaber, except that it's of standard design. It first utilized a single green-hued Adigan crystal as the focusing lens. After his conversion to the dark side, he replaced it with a single red Adigan crystal. Not much to say here. Caedus' lightsaber is standard, Ren's lightsaber is rare. Kylo Ren gets the edge. In terms of experience as lightsaber duelist, Ren has little to nothing, while Caedus has engaged master-level lightsaber duelists. There was no edge given for physical ability, as they can both take on great levels of punishment. As a Force wielder, Ren is struggling to catch up to Vader, but Caedus already passed that level. And while Caedus' lightsaber is standard, Ren's lightsaber is unorthodox, making it the superior weapon. In keeping with my comparison to characters from Mortal Kombat, I believe the best example for comparing these two would be the Shaolin Liu Kang. Caedus being much like original timeline Liu Kang that takes place from Mortal Kombat 1 to Mortal Kombat Armageddon, or as I like to call him, passive Liu Kang. Always on the defensive, waiting for an opponent to make an error so he could get inside his guard. However, Kylo Ren is more like current timeline Liu Kang, which takes place in both Mortal Kombat 9 and Mortal Kombat X, or as I like to call him, aggressive Liu Kang. Always on the initiative, trying to overwhelm his opponent with brute strength and superior fighting power. And that is what it ultimately comes down to, their typical approaches. In a hypothetical confrontation where both timelines of the Star Wars universe collide with one another and these two run into each other, would play out as follows. The battle between these two would be long and gruesome, with Ren coming in as the aggressor and Caedus taking the role of the defender. Ren would get an early advantage due to his more sophisticated weapon. However, once Caedus went on the offensive, Ren would be overwhelmed and Caedus would move in for the kill. I declare Darth Caedus the winner. Well guys, I hope you like this latest installment of the Versus series. Feel free to subscribe if you haven't already. Be sure to give this video a thumbs up if you agree with me that Caedus would win. And please, I would like to strongly emphasize that you keep things civil, guys. This is just my opinion. If you want more videos like this one, leave suggestions in the comment section below. And I will see you guys later.